What's up, guys? Hey, I'm just down here at the shop. I think I made another video when I built that fork, the big custom front fork that was on my last plane. I did some video stuff down here at the shop, so you guys might have seen this, but a pretty awesome place to come play. And this is why I'm able to do a lot of the stuff I do on my planes, is I have access to these tools. As long as I stay out of the old man's way, I can come down here and do stuff. So I'll show you what I'm working on. I actually had to pull a cylinder off my plane. When I first bought it, of course, I did a leak down. Everything was good, all within 1 to 2 pounds. I periodically do them. I did one, several weeks back, and I had the number 4 cylinder was down a little bit. It was down to about 83.5 or 83 or something like that. So it's down about 3.5, 4 pounds. Anyway, that's a little weird, but well within spec. I'll just monitor it. So every couple of weeks I'd check it. It stayed like that for a while. Then I kept flying, put about another 6 hours on it, and then I checked it one day, and it was down to about 80. And I thought, wow, that's not good. Still within spec, but that's not normal for Rotax. They don't really wear out, so to speak. And it's pretty common for them to hold, good numbers throughout their lifespan. And this one's, of course, a long ways from its lifespan. So I started trying to figure out where it was leaking from. Well, I pulled the intake manifold and it was leaking out of the intake valve. I thought, okay, well, that's good and bad. Obviously, it wasn't using any oil, it uses no oil, and power was spot on. RPM at climb speeds, at altitudes are just as good as ever, if not better. I monitor that stuff pretty close. So it was running good, not using oil, so I knew it couldn't be, probably too serious. Anyway, I pulled the head and pulled the valve out, and going through it right now trying to figure out what's going on. There was a little bit of carbon built up around on the inside of the valve on the port, and maybe around the valve seat that might have been lifting it off. I'm actually going to test it here in a little bit and we'll know for sure. But before I get there, I was working on something else. I'm actually making my own lapping tool for the cylinder head. So I don't have the valve spring compressor tool that fits on this head, or at least I don't think I do. I actually might have one that works, but I didn't even try. I just machined this up, and then ground out some grooves to work. And you use a drill press, set it in the drill press, and then put this on there, and you can compress the spring real nice and easy and controlled that way, and get the keepers back in. So pretty cool little deal. All right, well, I think it came out pretty good. It looks really nice. Really smooth and even. The valve is good and seems to be sealing no problem. I mean, I put fluid in it and just held down it with my finger and nothing leaked out. So I'm going to say that it's ready to go back on, see what we got. All right, so I made some test runs after putting the head back together, and everything's looking good. Leak down's showing really good right now. Barely any leak down. Probably my best cylinder, so hopefully that continues. I'll keep an eye on it. But anyway, the other day when I was out flying, I found a kind of a potential cliff dive location. Been looking for one for quite a while. And it's not bad. It's not the most extreme thing like some of the crazy stuff you've seen out of Alaska where they dive off of a massive cliff over a glacier or something that awesome. Not quite that cool, but still pretty cool. I think it'll be fun. So I'm going to load up, head out there here in a little bit, and we'll set up some cameras and see what we can come up with. found a freaking sweet new spot down here in this other canyon, and it's pretty windy. It's kind of gusty down here. I bounced that landing, I think partly because of the wind, just kind of caught me and hit some bumps. Got a little extra help from the wind, but not a bad spot at all. I mean, really decently smooth and long enough and freaking gorgeous. You know, it's starting to turn green down here, which is awesome. So we're not seeing that too much anywhere else yet. So that was a freaking nice find. All right, this is a pretty cool spot. Cool view of the mountains today. Some pretty wild clouds and weather. And anyway, this spot is awesome because it's got a cliff dive potential. I've been looking for that for a long time. I hope I got the shot. It was pretty rough, but that was awesome. Holy crap, that was fun. Just launching it off that edge. So, I hope it turns out. Hope you guys enjoyed it.